What's up there, fellow YouTubers? This is Chris from the Anomalies channel. Um, I'm I'm going to do another Apollo 11 um, video here. This was after both the Olympus guy, Chris over there. He told me about this particular picture that he's got, which I'm going to do, and Will from What's Up in the Sky 37. If you're not familiar with Will from What's Up in the Sky 37, check this video out. He just did this. It's about 9 hours ago. It's called Apollo 11 Photograph Shows Lunar Civilization on the Moon. And when you see this thing, he does a great job in it. And you can see my comment. What he's, and I said, he did a great job and so on and so forth. But then in addition, I added like, I think it was like 4, maybe 5, roughly around there, parts in the video. I'll show you where you can, it's like a little timestamp where you can actually stop, pause it, and actually really analyze this thing. So it's in addition to what he's put on there. And of course, there's some naysayers here. They're not quite sure. They're not seeing it. And what I basically said was, stop at these points that I mentioned, pause it, and then take out, if you have the magnifier tool on your computer, pause his video, stop at it. You can do it on anybody's video. And just pause and then get your magnifier and just put it right over it. And you can literally enhance this stuff, and you can see some crazy stuff in this thing. And I mean crazy. You can clearly see it's not rocks, even if you don't, like we can all agree to disagree, but what it is. But as far as a lunar rock or lunar, just flat out lunar surface, no, it's not. Now he's taking this picture from right here, and this is from the living moon. He mentioned that before, and he showed right here. Let me see if I can find it again. Right here where it shows us like it's got these symmetrical lines and these crazy things up in the back here, and it is. It's just something that stands right out, and it looks like it's got some kind of structures in there. See it? The way they break it down here. You look in the back. There's just this weird, crazy stuff. I'm actually doing this one here. I'm going to drop down, show you guys. I don't want to get you too sick here. I'm doing this one here. Now, for some reason, I'm a little puzzled because this is all they show. There's parallel hills, okay, and he's showing crater with compound. And again, this, this is on this site here, like I said, the living moon. But they're not seeing it all. Now, you can't click on this picture. Not that it really matters because you have the upper one here you can click on. So when you click on it, I mean, I just seen so many things popping out right off the bat. It was just, yeah, it was crazy. Well, here's a good example. I'm not even going to zoom into the picture. Not going to do a thing. Look at over here. It looks like okay. It looks like kind of lunar surface in the crater, outside the crater. But what's really weird is I find it hard to believe this crater is actually the same exact texture as this here. Meaning it's just kind of odd. But anyway, that doesn't really matter. If you're not familiar with my channel, you know I like to flip these pictures. I like to invert them, change them around, try to find the hidden things. I don't find so much things that are just right there in your face kind of thing. I try to find stuff that's been hidden in these pictures, and then I flip them around, invert them, and change them and contrast them, do whatever I can to show you guys what's really in these pictures. And again, even if we agree to disagree what these objects are, you'll still walk away from the video going, well, I clearly don't see what he sees, but it doesn't look like a standard rock. And that's all there is to it. You'll find some things that are badly manipulated. They're digitalized out. They're ghosted out. I use the term ghosted for lack of a better word. It's like Casper. If you've ever seen the Casper cartoon, you can see his silhouette, or I shouldn't say silhouette, but his outline of his body, but he's transparent. And you can just see him just a little bit. So it's kind of the same thing what I get at when I show you when it's something ghosted. But a lot of the stuff is manipulated, and you'll understand why. But there's several things in here they totally overlooked. I mean, totally overlooked. But, okay, if you look over right here, you can see, okay, it looks like terrain, nothing more, nothing less. And then when you get over here, it just looks like there's a whole lot going on up there. Over here. Over here. It's almost like they just kept they really went out of their way to really manipulate this part. But here, yes, but not so much. Especially over here, you'll see some things that look like they're inverted or they've been really manipulated, and I can bring them out by flipping it. So I'm going to show you right here. I mean, just now, once you click in, you can only click out. See it? Okay? But you can actually hit your CTRL or your control button, and then hit your plus and minus if you want to zoom in or zoom out. Just hold down your CTRL next to your space bar button, and then at the top, your numerical buttons on your QWERTY. keyboard, just hit your plus or minus. Now I'm going to move in, and I tell you these steps so you guys can see this for yourselves. I mean, I don't want to hide anything. I want to show you what I see. But see how there's just like there's so many things going on. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Just coming down these round areas or these, just these shapes. I mean, stuff that just clearly is there that just doesn't look like rock. I mean, and you can just see there's a bunch of stuff. I mean, anything that's whited out, manipulated. Look at all of this. Just looks like a blur kind of thing going up and down here. There's so much in these pictures that we think we're seeing, and believe me, there's a lot more than what I'm going to show you. But it'll be a 4-hour video if I do that, and I want to show you the basic stuff, or the good stuff rather, and then you guys can go from there and tell me what you see. There's up here what looks like. Where did I see that? Here. This looks like some kind of craft. This looks like some kind of weird craft. I mean, look at the straight line going across. It almost looks like there's a giant caravan like buried in the lunar surface. And I know as crazy as that sounds, I'm saying it looks like it. I'm not saying it is one. There's something here. Look at the straight line. It goes down, but you'll see it actually looks like it's got like a front window. Like it goes like this, goes across, and like it's a roof or something. And then this has got a rear end. It's got something sticking out of it. There's some weird cylindrical thing with something sticking out of it, and something at the end. Goes like this, goes across, comes down, and it looks like it has like these openings in it. So I'll show you that in a minute as well. Let me just go down to here. They were showing something about what is that again? What do they show? Not that. Well, let's do this. Be easier. Yeah, let's bounce out of here. Okay. When you look at this picture here, they're showing something about right there. Something about parallel rills. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but anywho, let me go back here. Okay, jump back in, and this is what I'm seeing. I mean, I don't know if you guys are seeing this too, but look at this. Like these parallel lines just running right next to each other. See it? Come up, come down. Here, and even without doing a thing to this picture, I don't know about you guys, but look at these just weird shapes in here. Like there's something that goes right across, something goes here, there's something like an archway or something right there. I mean, look, this is like something that steps down right here. One, it's like top, step, boom, down. I don't know what this stuff is, but I mean, it doesn't look like standard rocks. There's something right there on the edge of this crater or something. Yeah, this is all crap too. This stuff clearly hidden in here too. What is that? See this right here? Look at this thing right here. This is crazy. It just kind of stands up from the rest of it. Just kind of some weird thing. See it? Got some little circles on it and whatever that is. I don't know. Just kind of stands up from the rest of it. But look at this right here. See the way this stuff is just hiding right here? I mean, you don't see that right here. But yet you can see it right here. Look at this. Like it looks like some kind of weird object or something, structure or something. And it looks like it's got something shiny, like a little shiny dot right in the middle of it. But it doesn't look like standard rock. Let's just put it that way. All in here, it looks like, look, you can just see these squares with something on top. Just all these little things going on here. Let me see if we can move in a little bit more. See it? There's things in here clearly they're not seeing, or they just, I don't know. But it looks like it runs all the way across and stops here. And something goes over to here. Look at this. And it doesn't stop there. Look at all the shapes in the back here on the top of the picture. There's clearly something here. And it looks like they're all connected somehow by some kind of tubes or something. See it? Like they just kind of go across, boom, boom, boom. Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, and like I said, it's all over this picture. I mean, you can go to this side, and you can see this stuff has been really, look at this, see the stuff that's been ghosted out. There's something right there. You can see it. Okay. How about this right here, hiding in the rocks? Looks like some kind of cylindrical object. Is it a craft, or is it something? I don't think I can zoom in any more than that. No. You can just see the way it just goes across, comes down, comes over to here. There's something right there. I don't know what that is. And they try to really blur this thing out. I don't know what that is, but there's something here. What else we got here? There's something here. I don't know what that is, but it looks 1, 2, 3 lines or something. I don't know what that's just something to do with the actual photo itself. There's something that looks like it's kind of sticking out in here too. Look at it. Kind of goes like this here in this crater. Okay. I mean, there's a bunch of little things in here. Yeah. It's crazy. Let me get out of here. Let me jump to mine. Okay. I'm going to jump right in there 200%. Now, you can see when you try to zoom into these, they start to get really grainy. In one way that's good, and another way it's bad. And the reason why it's good sometimes, because you can see some really bad manipulations. Look at this. See how it's like just blurred out? Looks like there was something there, but now it's not. It's just ghosted out and taken out. And there's a ton of that all over the picture, and I'm not going to get into all of that. But we can solve that. We can change it up a little bit and clean it up a bit. So let's do this. Well, okay. Jump out of that. All right. Just blur it up a little bit. Now watch the back up here at the top of the screen. Just by blurring it. Now, even though the whole thing's blurry, it still takes out the harshness and the edges of the actual... See it? It's all pixelated. And that's what they want you to see when you zoom in. I'm zoomed in 300% right now, guys. So just so you understand, this is the reason why the picture looks the way it does. Now, even doing this, you can see these. Look at this. Just these little crazy lines and stuff right here. Just, you know, all these little things here just all over the place. Looks like rectangular structures. I mean, these are clearly not just standard rock. I mean, you know, there's something, I don't know what these are over here. Okay. It's hard to tell what that is there, but, I mean, these, I mean, look at this, 90-degree angles. Just rectangular, look at that, another one, but it's more smoother instead of just a perfect cut, you know, like corner. Looks like a little dome area. It looks like a little Eskimo home kind of thing. It's like a bigger dome and then some kind of opening or whatever that is. Where's the other thing that was over here, too? Look at this. Something right here looks like it's silver. It's kind of hiding in this, what's supposed to be like a little crater type thing. There's something right there clearly hiding. Or whatever that is. Let me just back out a little bit there. We can see if we can clean it up a little bit. And this way it'll give you guys, if some of you guys are using the actual magnifier tool, I'm going to pause it right here. You guys can pause my video and then go ahead and look this picture over. Look everywhere. Look here. Here, all in here, everywhere. Just look all in this area right here. Just look at it all and just take a look. And like I said, so now it gives you the chance to pause. Okay, I'm going to jump back in. Right in here. I mean, look at this stuff right here. It looks like there's just too much going on to just be strictly nothing. See it? Okay. See, like this right here, it's got this coming down. And then it goes across down to the back, and it looks like it might have something right there, but there's something right here. This right here looks like some kind of weird little shuttlecraft. You know, like the shuttles they have, well, the original space shuttles. Only if they had a wing here, it'd look like that. But anyway, it's got this opening in the back, and there's something sticking out of it. Something coming down right here in the bottom. It looks like there's something really faint black in the back here, but it goes down like this here. Okay. Now let's invert that and see what we find. Okay, it's still there. So in other words, this has not been taken out or put in. And you can see this right here now. It looks like it's got this weird shape to it, and there's something sticking out the back. And at that bottom, it looks like I'm going to call it a tailgate for lack of better words, but it's something sticking out here. It's got that shape. And you can see just faintly now they're white, and there's something sticking out. So, how about all of these at the top of the picture? In fact, I'm going to try to dull that out, that brightness a little bit, but look at this. Comes all the way from this one here, whatever this is, all the way down, come down in here, comes over to here, and then it disappears into here. I don't know if it connects to here, but it's all over the place. It's like a lot of this stuff actually connects with tubes or tunnels or something. Let me see what that is right there. See how like it's got this round thing? Sometimes it's good to invert because sometimes you see shapes you didn't think you would see or would normally see. See it now? You can just see these weird shape things. Look at it. So it makes you wonder, part of this, if it's been inverted already and now you're seeing the real picture, or if it's the other way around. This is the reason why I invert, so you can see the shapes on both sides of the picture, as well as just, you know, just looking at it standardly. Look at this right here. This is where this gets crazy. Now look at the difference between here. You can see it's been blurred out as well as pixelated, but we are zoomed in 300%, so in their defense, that may be just me. But look at all right in here, just like this crazy stuff here. Blurred up a little bit. Okay, not too bad. See those lines? This right here is what I want you guys to keep an eye on. I can't really... All this area right in here. Now, just by looking at this alone, I see these, like I said, right here. Look at the way these lines go in, like they're coming off this, whatever this is. Now, these could be original over-the-ground tubes, and that's the way they travel. Look way in the middle here. Look at the way this thing goes away from this crater, so to speak. Look at this. Goes across. Goes over here. There's something right here. I don't know what that is. I mean, and like I said, it's hard to tell this stuff because all the edges are gone, or it's just like too pixelated. But when you do this there, I mean, you can see there's something right here. Look at the way this round area is. There's something square on top of this round platform. Something right here. This right here, there's something there. Connects all the way to this one here. Goes across. Now, this pond here on the left, it looks like you can see something there, but it's whited out. You can see it just like the term I use, ghosted. Okay? Watch what happens. Keep an eye on this whole area when I change this to an invert. Just watch what happens. Suddenly, something pops out of there. It looks like a little structure. See it? It looks like a little structure. Here, it's got this weird thing. Here. It's got this square right here. It goes across and onto the other side. Like I showed you. Here. Okay? Now, why was this gone, but this was here? Watch this. See, like you can still see that thing right there? But this is missing. All you see is the very top of it right here. Because they're going out of the way to manipulate these things. A lot of these caps, like these right here in the middle of the screen, you see that right there? It looks white. That's actually an object. Believe me, in my experience noticing this stuff, these guys go out of their way to just put like a cap, either black or white, to try to cover the actual anomaly. But sometimes you get lucky, and you can see just below where they capped it. I call it capping, but just below it, you'll actually see actual objects. Now, look all in the middle of the screen, just about. In fact, I'll put it right in the middle of the screen. I don't know about you guys, but this is not natural. There's too many 90-degree angles coming here. This smooth right here. See it? Now I'm going to put this as a regular picture. Where did it go? Exactly. And see how you can still see it right there, but it looks like it's inverted already. See how, like, even if you were to look right here and say, well, I don't know what that is, but it doesn't look like it's naturally made. Look at it. And it makes you wonder, once you invert this, is this the real McCoy right here? I don't know. But, like I said, I'll pause it for a second. Keep everything out of the way. You guys can just pause this video if you're using the magnifier. And its stuff is everywhere. It's not just here. Look at this. Look at here. Look at the way these things are. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. See the way they're stagnant like that? 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. It's crazy. I mean, there's a bunch of this stuff all over this video. All over the picture. I'm sorry. But I mean, just look, you can see, and now you can't make out really clearly a lot of these things what they are, but you can tell that it looks manufactured. It doesn't look like there's something that's just random rock. Let me go over to here too. There's something. Where is this other one here? Yeah, I kind of really blurred it up, but let me see. I don't know if we're going to be able to see that. Okay. Whoops. My bad. No, they took it right out, but it was right there. Okay. There's something, where did I see that? Down here. Let's just stay inverted. Right here. See it? This weird stuff right here. It's everywhere in this picture. That's what's crazy. Now, a lot of this white is actually, one time, is there shadowing. I don't believe all that. Yeah, I don't believe that's not all shadowing. That's other stuff in there too. It's not just natural shadows, I should say. That's the word I'm looking for. But you can just see these things I don't know. Down here. Now, right here, you can actually see these lines that run. Look at this. Comes down, comes on over here. Then you get this stuff here. Where's the other one here? There's actually more stuff here. Look all in here. See this weird stuff right here? All in here? Okay. Like, especially this part right here. Now, again, it looks natural. Looks like the natural terrain, but it makes you wonder if they flipped the picture first, threw a little color over it, because I can do that. I can take a black and white picture and put color on it. Even after I inverted it, I can put color on it. So, believe me, they're pretty capable of doing this stuff. But see how it's squared off right here? Oh, it's got some kind of weird line around this? Then there's 1, 2, 3. There's a bunch of things right here. See it? It looks less like natural terrain. Yeah. I mean, what about this right here? I think there's something more to this, but it's been blocked out, and there's something round right there in the middle of it. When you invert it, suddenly things look a little bit more realistic. At least in my eyes, they do. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. There's things just in a row. Something right here. Boom, boom. Look at the way this looks like it has tunnels or roads that run to each other. Look at this. All the way down. 1, 2, 3. This right here goes up. Has an angle, goes up, goes over to here. So it comes down this way, slants. Whoop. Gotta stop doing that. Let me see. This all over here. And you can see what looks like roads running all over this thing. See it? And it doesn't stop there either. I mean, it's just, I mean, you could just see some crazy stuff in some of these things. Look all in here. This is where I showed you earlier. Okay, it doesn't look like much of anything. Now, some of the things, it still doesn't look all that much, but, I mean, again, some things just don't look too natural. They don't look like a natural part of the land. They just don't. They don't look naturally made. It looks like something's been intelligently made. Right here, it comes out, boom, goes around in a circle, comes right here, something right there. There's just some things that are just weird patterns that just stand out. I'm not saying it could never happen in nature, but I mean, it's just, I don't know. Right here. Now, this is the base picture you get, at least zoomed in at 300%. Okay, you can still see what looks like lines, like there's something here, goes over to here, and crosses over. Look at this, it still crosses over to here, goes down here. There's something that goes off from that into this area. I don't know. Look at this, the way these are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now it looks like more natural, like if you're looking down. You can see what it looks like right here. This looks like, look at this, looks like a distorted looking Y kind of thing, a Y. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, guys. You guys give me your take on this. I'm not seeing just a normal terrain here. Look how badly this is blurred out. This looks pixelated, but man, what is this mess? That's what I'm saying. You just, you know, when you think they're like, oh, you know, a lot of people are naysayers. I don't believe that, and I'm not seeing it. That's fine. If you don't see it, you don't see it. But I know between my subscribers as well as Will's, there's some hardcore people that just want to know what's in these pictures. And those are the people I give props, because they want to know what they're seeing is real, if it's fake or if it's real. Look at right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at this one. Boom, 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 boom. And then it's just something right there. There's something square right here. And it's just all in here. I mean, is it natural? Is it natural terrain? I'm not so sure about that. Look, there's something right here. It looks like it has a corner. It's been hidden. See it? Something on top of it. Now, again, this stuff isn't too clear, and I get that, but, man, look at this right here. There's something, I don't know what that is, but it looks like it's metallic as opposed to just a standard, you know, nothing. Look. See how, like, it's been, like, ghosted out? There's nothing there. Gets a little smoother. There's something right there. I don't know what it is, but as soon as I invert it, suddenly it takes on a whole new, at least it looks more realistic. Let's just put it that way. And like I said, just by inverting, all right, right here, okay. Pay attention to this building right here. Well, I'm going to call it a building for lack of whatever this is. Let's call it a structure, anomaly, call it what you want, right here. Now, when I invert this, you should see the space between it pop out as opposed to this. This will be the middle section, and this will actually pop out. The reason why I do that is you say, okay, so which one's the real one? Is it the ones that look like this? See how it's got the line going across around it like this? It's just a 90-degree angle? No, that may not be the real picture, but it's actually showing this actual structure is actually got corners to it. And that's the key to it. The idea is you want to try to switch it back and forth to try to figure out. I mean, look at this. Like it goes all the way around in a circle, comes down. It looks like it comes down here, and then it comes down to a point. See it? Like this is the front. Boom. Boom. All the way around. Comes out. Looks like it's got a flat side on this side. Comes back down. I mean, I don't know, guys. I mean, I'm going to say that definitely not. It's definitely not nature made. There's just no doubt in my mind this stuff is intelligently made, and it's not made by nature. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm seeing a lot more things in this picture than what they show on here. I'm not seeing it. You know, they're just showing a couple little things here. There's so much more to this picture than meets the eye. So let me see what we got here. Okay. So you guys can tell me what you think this stuff is. I'm going to back out a little bit. Okay. I'm going to do this here. Okay, I'll do this right here. We'll go across a little bit slowly. And the reason why I'm doing this is if some people do want to use their magnifier or they want to zoom in some other way that they know how that works best for them, that's why I'm doing this. So they can actually pause it when they want and look this stuff over. Yeah, I encourage you to look more over to here. right now, all in here, and anywhere in between. Right in here. So it's almost the middle of the picture, all the way to the left, and then all the way at the top. And you guys tell me. I mean, like I said, Will did a good job of this picture. Well, not this particular one, but the one he did earlier about, like I said, it's called Apollo 11 Photograph Shows Lunar Civilization on the Moon. And he gave me the link to check this out, the living moon. And like I said, when I seen this, I was like, wow, they didn't see all of this? I'm seeing so much more as far as like stuff that doesn't look natural. So, you know, I was just thinking, let me just show you guys and tell me what you think. Like all in here. See all of this right here? Let me see if that's the same place I looked at earlier. But see how it just looks a lot. It just looks more natural. Look at this. This is the one I showed you earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's something right there. There's something square. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something larger there. And like I said, a lot of these caps they put on as actual objects. See how like this has got kind of a square, but it just happens to be whitened out. Now, if I invert it, it should be black. So they're not shadows. They're just painted out or airbrushed out. Call them what you want. It's been manipulated, regardless. So with that, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. Like I said, check out Will's video. And as always, give me your ideas and your comments, what you think this stuff is, if it's just naturally made or if they're actually intelligently made. Again, we don't have to agree what they are, because I'm not sure what they are. So, you know, I don't expect everybody to have the same exact ideas I do, but just leave something in the comments. Let me know. With that, I'm going to let you guys go. As always, thanks for watching. It's appreciated. I do this for you guys. So you guys have a great day, and I will see you next pick.